This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the librarian Leva Bates, the librarian Peter Avalon, and Brandon Cutler.
Well, it's a shame they're coming out to Cutler's music because I love when Peter Avalon does the a cappella rendition of his.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad. You know, it's like you got Avalon, you got Leva. They're both librarians. I guess they want to individually be referenced as librarians instead of saying the librarians.
Right, yes.
But Cutler is not a librarian.
No, he is,
Right, he's big and he's got the magic ball. The mystic ball, yeah.
And their opponents, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 390 pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks have a big matchup on their hands. Woof. Confetti flying high here in Daly's place.
It's pretty cool, yeah, awesome stuff.
But they've got a big matchup on their hands coming up at Fighter Fest, Taz. They will be teaming up with FTR for the first time ever to take on Butcher and Blade and the Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr.
Listen, that match come Fighter Fest is going to be absolutely wild and insane. I would say I'm looking forward to watching it, but it's going to be focused with Brian Cage as we get ready to go after that championship. But that match you just referenced with those four awesome teams will be amazing, and I'm definitely going to check it out at Fighter Fest. Looking forward to seeing it.
Fighter Fest, our epic two-week event, starting tomorrow night on TNT, 8/7 Central. It is free wherever you get Dynamite. You will get Fighter Fest. All AEW World Championships will be on the line. You don't want to miss a minute of it.
Yeah, amazing that how awesome that there's no charge. And just watch this to be blunt. I mean, that's awesome.
It's a pay-per-view card on
times two,
free TV.
Yeah. So let's go behind there and a switch by Cutler on Matt on Jackson. Drop toe hold. Well done.
Cutler and Avalon have been engaged in what has been referred to as the race to the bottom. The first man to get a victory inside an AEW ring. I mean, if they got a victory here tonight over the Young Bucks, it would be a seismic shift in the tag team division, Taz.
Those that don't understand seismic, that means it'd be a huge
earth-shaking.
Upset. Yeah, earth-shaking upset. So, hate to kind of leave the audience, but you're exactly right. But I'm looking forward to this because it seems to be a great drop kick there by Matt with an arm drag, and you can just see the movement, how quick Matt Jackson is, and Cutler's trying to just catch up to that speed, man. It's just that's tough when you deal with the Bucks. They move quick.
As Matt tags out to the younger brother, Nick comes in with that double sledge on the outstretched arm of Brandon Cutler, and now trying to pull that shoulder out of socket.
Yeah, really, to your point, Excalibur, really wrenching that shoulder. Good, quick ukemi roll, and then look at that, just kipping up. Good job by Cutler. Switching it up.
Yeah, maintaining control of the wrist of Nick Jackson. Peter Avalon not interested in the tag.
Mustache Jones, yes, Peter Avalon, sketchy city for sure.
Cartwheel there by Nick Jackson. Ooh, Cutler threw that wild right hand. Nick was able to catch him. Oh, man, that was a nasty spill into those stairs.
Right on his ass.
And now Nick with the tag.
Quick tag.
Cutler puts on the brakes. Kazuchika into the cutter. Combination there by the Young Bucks.
Young Bucks always bring that energy, that exuberance. High athletic men, these the Jackson brothers are. Another arm drag. Great job into an arm bar.
And Taz, remember when Matt Jackson returned from the quarantine, the first time we saw him, it was all in the build-up to that Stadium Stampede match. He tweaked his rib, but now it seems that the rib injury has healed because the Young Bucks are firing on all cylinders here tonight.
Yeah, they do look great, I have to say. And it's tough to recover from a rib injury, as you know, that little cartilage in those little cartilages there, it takes time to really heal up. An excellent drop toe hold while Nick tags in. Matt with a great leg drop.
And Taz, to your point, I mean, if you have a rib injury like that, the only thing that will allow it to heal up is time off. And unfortunately for the Young Bucks, that's not a luxury that Matt Jackson has.
No, and you're right. I mean, you have a rib injury. There's nothing to, for those that don't know, there's really nothing you can do for that. You can't ice it, you can't wrap it, tape it, surgery, nothing. Just got to rest. And Avalon, well-placed knee there from the apron. He tagged himself in.
Tagged himself in, but, could be looking to exacerbate that injury on Matt Jackson. Cutler pleading with Avalon.
I mean, you would think Avalon for a librarian would be much smarter, right? I mean, he should know he's not legal.
And Cutler and Avalon cannot get on the same page.
You deal with the Young Bucks, you better be on the same page.
Boot to the midsection there by Avalon.
It's kind of weird.
Now, look at that, Matt Jackson assisted by Nick, and a stereo drop kicks there from the Young Bucks.
And you see the chemistry between the Bucks, the timing of everything. Look at this, everything's just, it's amazing. All the years and hundreds upon hundreds to thousands of matches that the Bucks have had, their chemistry have had, I should say, their chemistry is tremendous.
And not only that, not only the in-ring experience, the hours and the miles on the road, in the air, everywhere they've gone, the Young Bucks have been inseparable. And they are, tag teams from birth, but the same thing can be said about the Lucha Brothers, who the Bucks will be facing off with, part of that 8-man tag team.
How are they a tag team from birth if Matt is older?
You know what I mean. Oh, Nick's birth. Oh. Put on the brakes before running over Leva. Hit that back elbow.
Look at Avalon now. It's got maybe a back suplex. Oh, look at that nice tag, unbeknownst to Avalon. That's the legal man.
Atomic drop there. Has Nick Jackson in the corner as Avalon laying in some rights.
That's still legal. Believe me, he's tagged in. There you go!
Oh! Wow. Big misdirect there by the Young Bucks.
Yeah, when you get hit like that, just a spear type deal from misdirection, man, it hurts like hell because you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, that blindside spear, you're not able to brace for it. It just completely takes you off your feet, takes you out of the game.
And he's just totally, Matt Jackson just
front chancery.
Front face lock, front chancery, just keeping Avalon on the mat. Just putting all this weight as he hoists his body in the air like that, brings it back down, makes the choke even tighter.
That's right. It's that's a bit of a misnomer. I'm sorry to correct you, but it's not technically a choke. It's actually across the carotid artery. It's cutting off the blood flow to the brain.
Listen, I call anything where there's a clasp around the throat a choke. No, but it is. I mean, you're not incorrect. I'm not incorrect either. It's kind of like, that gray area to the point, though. Seriously.
Yeah. And now the Bucks coming in. Tag team precision there. Ooh! Oh, the running knee strike. Hook of the far leg. No, Avalon able to kick out.
And I don't want to be petty. No, here's the thing. I don't like to be corrected, especially when I'm correct. Just saying.
But yes, technically, chokeholds across the windpipe in pro wrestling are illegal.
Yeah, well, to me, I look at it dojo style. When you get any kind of a clasp around the throat, it's a version of a choke. But I understand what you're saying.
The term is interchangeable.
We're both right. I'm just right, more right. You know what I mean?
Matt Jackson called for the super kick party on Avalon. Avalon dodges it, ducks the lariat attempt, comes back double, clothesline, both men go down.
Turning point right here. Who's going to get to their partner quicker? Looks like Matt Jackson might have that advantage.
Nope, Avalon.
Maybe not. Wow.
Cutler now tags in. Matt charges. Nobody home. Nick charges. Ooh, a little bit of 15% there from the Young Bucks. Cutler comes over the rising Gamengiri. Wild swing and a miss there by Matt Jackson. And now Cutler bringing in Nick the hard way.
Cutler
to the outside. Big shot has got the Young Bucks on their back foot, Taz.
Cutler, the proverbial house on fire. The house just cooled off.
Yeah, the fire department came to town. Avalon. Low bridge there on Matt and Cutler. Tope suicida sends both of the Bucks crashing into the barricade.
And how about Cutler and Avalon? Didn't expect this here against the Bucks.
Matt Jackson on hands and knees, getting up to his feet. Brandon Cutler lying in wait, cross body. 1, 2.
Oh, whoa.
Taz, you and I were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, man. And I tell you what, this is kind of getting me leaning towards rooting for Avalon and Cutler. Love a good upset victory. Didn't happen yet, but we'll see.
The Bucks might be overlooking Cutler and And now here's the thing. This is what this is what plagued their team. They cannot coordinate their assault.
A lot of bickering.
Look at Avalon and Cutler saving one another. And now some teamwork there finally.
It was actually pretty good. And so was that.
Leg lariat off the back of Avalon, and Tazler finally starting to put things together.
Say it ain't so. Uh-oh.
Avalon! Oh, huge swinging DDT.
Here comes Cutler now, incoming! Wow!
Big elbow drop. 1, 2, no!
Man, I do not think Matt and Nick expected this. There goes Nick now, chucked out.
Cutler and Avalon with Matt Jackson isolated in the center of the ring. No man, no respite on the corner.
Maybe for a double vertical suplex, but
nope, Matt able to kick his legs
Whoa.
free. Release Northern Lights suplex.
×2, I love it.
And you can see Matt clutching that left arm close to those ribs, Taz.
Yeah, that's the thing. You mentioned that rib injury he has, and look at Nick Jackson now. Don't let Nick get rolling. Oh, watch out. Oh, wow, planted. He hit a face first.
Spiked Avalon and went out to the outside on Cutler. And now Avalon on roller skates. Oh, jeez. Brutal shots from the Young Bucks. Kick to the knee. And now they've got Avalon set up. BTE trigger.
Dunsky, forget about it.
Cover. 3, and that is it.
The winner of this match, the Young Bucks.
Many spurts right there through that match for Avalon and Cutler. Just wasn't enough for, one of the greatest teams in the world today in the Young Bucks. I'll tell you what, hell of a matchup in my view. Good stuff.
Let's take another look at some of the action. This was the end of the night. It was academic from there, you might say, Taz.
Yeah, just crushing Avalon's facial area, and that almost knocked off that porn-like mustache. Close.
That BTE trigger.
Adult film mustache. Take the high road.
That was the end of the night for Avalon. A great outing for Avalon and Cutler, but the Bucks showing they are in top form headed into Fighter Fest tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT.